Oh no, I don't see myself. Do you guys see me? My screen is completely blank. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can see me, let me know because I can't see myself and usually I can. Let's see. I'm not sure what to do. This has never happened before. Uh, hmm. My light is on, indicating that my camera is active. Okay, I'm not sure. Here, see me. Okay, thank you, Richard. I can't see myself, so I don't. This is really weird for me. All right, but knowing that you can see me is good enough. That's really what we need. So let's just get started. Welcome to Tapping Tuesday. If this is your first time here, I'm glad to have you. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here with me again. I'll give a quick spiel of what it is that we do here, and then we'll just get right into it. Did I just say my name is Amanda? I'm a little rattled now because of the whole thing. Anyway, um, what we do here for the next hour is called EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, also known as tapping. So if you've seen this, that's what we're doing today. Now, the intention of this hour is to do it together. So I'm not going to go into any deep explanations on what the different techniques are or the scientific validation that's behind it. We do have videos for all of that on our YouTube channel, which you're welcome to peruse at any time. There's well over 300 on there now. And the channel is EFT Universe. If you would like to participate today, the way that you can do that is follow along with me. If you are confident in tapping or you know a different spot and you want to tap there instead of where I am, please do that. I will also guide you on how you can make things more specific to you as we go along. Now, the whole point of tapping is to communicate with your subconscious brain to alleviate yourself of undue extra stress and trauma, meaning your subconscious brain is holding it at a level of importance that doesn't need to anymore. And tapping helps your brain realize that and let it go. It doesn't have to be something that's huge and awfully traumatic. It can be something that's a pet peeve, something that is in your way of, I really want this, but I don't have it yet. Or I have this and I really don't want it anymore, whichever way it goes for you. You can use it for peak performance. It could be something big that you have coming up that you just really want to feel in your zone for it. Tapping is fantastic for all of the above. If you would like to suggest something that we tap on, you can enter it into the chat. I do check that throughout our time together, and I incorporate as many subjects that are offered as humanly possible. But even if you don't contribute anything, or I don't specifically address what you put in there, I will show you how to shift around the words that I'm using to make it more specific to you. Because what matters is what you say. What matters is how you feel. I'm just here to support you and give you ideas on how to approach that because this is all about you and your body and your brain. Okay, I'm going to say hi real fast and then we'll move on. Hello, Marion. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for your suggestion, hoping to release some general overwhelm anxiety that shows up in abdominal issues. Thank you for bringing that up. That's so common. That's very, very relatable. Hi, Richard. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Jamel. Hey, I haven't seen you. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. It's good to have you. I'm glad that you're here. Let's see. And thank you for letting me know that you could see me. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Lauren. Carrie. Mama Hutch. Danette, hello. Oh, thank you, Marion. Bluish green hair. Yes, yes, it is. Hi, Dr. Scott. I'm on a 3+ day of serious mood swings. Okay. I need to get on an even keel before a hospital procedure tomorrow. Alrighty. I love that lots of emotion stuff, mood stuff is coming up because that we'll jump right into that for everybody. I know that can be intense to try and deal with when you're trying to help yourself, but you're stuck in this space of overwhelm, right? Okay. Habisha, glad to have you here. Hi, Sue. Hi, Anya. Maribel, dealing with depressive episode. Okay. Even though I've been using tapping and back issues. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I know that that can be, all of this can be vulnerable. So thank you to everyone who's contributing. I really appreciate knowing where you are. Hi, Juan. Possibly I'd like to tap on my sales performance. Been in a slump. Sure thing. Sure thing, Juan. I hear you. And Karen, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Rashawn, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and get grounded so that we can get into it. And I feel like with just what I'm feeling today, let's do grounding this way. Think of your body as it sits now as a container. It's just, all of where your skin is the container of you. And we have all of our thoughts, our ideas, our projections, our intentions. And I want you to just notice how much of that currently in this moment is inside of your body versus being projected outside of your body. So 100% would be you're completely inside of your body, nothing, you're not aware of anything going on anywhere around you. It's all here in your body. And 0% would be everything's projected out. You're not aware of anything in your body. Maybe you know that you're sitting or standing or laying down, but that's it. And just get the number. We're just being aware of it. It's okay wherever that number lies right now. Let's go ahead and take a breath. Now I want you to come up with a number of what percentage of that 100% of your awareness do you feel lives in like the center part of your body? So like the trunk of your body, from like the bottom of your pubic bone up to like your collarbones, this whole trunk area, the central area of the body. How much of your awareness generally lives there? And how much of that is currently in your body? And then go ahead and ask yourself, is it okay to receive that back in? Can I allow this part of myself to be present inside of my body right now? And allow whatever your answer is, whether it's a yes or a no or a certain percentage, it's okay. And if it's not all of what generally is housed here, ask it if it will participate from wherever it is, wherever it feels safe. And let's take a breath and receive that part of your consciousness back into your body and feel that energy being focused inwardly back into you and filling this space with your own awareness. And now let's focus in on our arms. What percentage of your awareness is typically in from your shoulders down to your elbow into your fingertips on both sides? What awareness is generally in this area and how much of it is here currently? Whatever number you have, ask whatever isn't here if it's okay for it to come into your body at this time. And receive the answer, whether it's yes or no or a certain percentage. And if there's a part of the awareness that lives in your arms that doesn't want to be present in the body at this time, that's okay. Just ask it to maybe participate or be aware of this session from wherever it feels safe. And let's breathe. Now focus on your legs, from that hip joint right where it meets the body, all the way down the thigh, the knee, the calf, into the ankle and the foot on both sides, all of your legs. And what percentage of your awareness generally lives here? And how much of that awareness is currently present? And if it's not fully present at this time, if it is, just say thank you and hold on for the rest of us. But if it's not fully present, ask it if it would come and be present in your body at this time, that awareness would come and feel your legs. And if you get a no, that's okay, or a certain percentage, ask it if it will be aware of what it is that you're engaging in at this time from whatever distance feels safe for your energy. And feel that space filling up in your legs and in your arms, because I think I forgot to say that for the arms. And feel how much more present you are in your body at this time. We've got one more spot. And lastly, this space of your neck and all that is your head. Now, this can include the physical space of your head and whatever other space that you consider to be where your mind is housed. It could be an awareness of sorts that just is larger than, the physical formation of your head. And what percentage of your awareness would typically be housed in this area? And what percentage is currently available? What percentage is currently in your body? And whatever percentage is still outward focused, ask if it would be okay, if it would feel comfortable, if you can have permission to bring it back in and for it to be present within the space of your neck and your head and your awareness at this time. Whatever answer you get, if there's still some that wants to linger outwards, ask that it just pay attention from wherever it feels safe. And feel that awareness filling in the space of your neck, into your jaw, your ears, your cheekbones, the sides of your head, into your temples, over the top of your head, into your eyes. And let's breathe here. All right, I'm going to set a super quick intention. It is my intention that as we're together as a community here right now, even though we are all over the world, and we are all having different experiences in life, that being together as a community matters and it's real value. And the importance is that you're here. And whether you're showing up in overwhelm or you're feeling particularly strong, you are contributing, you are valuable, and there's a lot of gratitude that you are here. Together, we're stronger, and together, we get to offer the support that we are in whatever space that we show up at this time. And it's my intention that at the end of this hour together, you will feel better and that you will feel seen and heard and relief from what you currently are experiencing. Let's take one more breath. Okay, and I'm going to plug in my computer because it keeps trying to go dark screen on me. Maybe that will change that. Okay. So I'm going to revisit. I know we're jumping right into releasing intensity with emotion, but I want to get just the few words again. So general overwhelm, anxiety, which shows up in the abdomen. And I know, Dr. Scott, you mentioned mood swings. And one, you mentioned being in a slump. Maribel, you mentioned depression. What I'm circling around is feeling like at the root of all of these words, what I tend to experience is like a heaviness with it, right? I don't know that I have the ability to adjust this. I don't know that I have the energy. I don't know that not that I don't care, but what's a better word for that? Um, but just, I don't know that I have the umph that this is going to take. Like, I feel like this is taking over me. Um, I want a different word than empowerment. I'm just speaking out loud so you're not staring at my face while I sit here quietly. Um, you know what? Let's focus on it. Let's see if you had. Okay. Yes. Okay. Can't get on top. Good. Great. I'm glad that I'm tracking. Instead of focusing on the negative side, which is great. It's perfect to do it that way. In fact, that's usually how we do it with EFT. I want to instead start on the side of what I want is to release this with ease, but right now I can't. Okay. So I feel like it's gonna unhook in a different way. So, and if you're not struggling with an emotion right now, you could speak of receiving something with ease, that you would like to feel more happy, you would like to have stronger immunity, you would like to get better sleep, you would like to have a more efficient workout. It doesn't have to be emotionally related. I will keep the language broad enough that you can tap on something that you would like to receive or to release with ease. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So let's go ahead and start tapping. As I consider this current space in which I exist, I would really, really love for it to change with ease, but I don't know how to do that. Even though right now I don't know how to change this experience with ease, I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Even though right now I'm very clear on what I would like to happen, but I have no idea how to make it happen. I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Even though right now I am seeking an easy solution, but I don't believe it really exists. I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. It makes sense that I would doubt an easy anything at this time. None of this, nothing about this is easy. In fact, it may even feel dismissive to use the word easy. This is really hard. And therefore, I believe with every bit of who I am that it will remain hard and that the solution will also be hard, even harder. If I want to feel better, it's got to be bigger. And this is already so big. And I'm so tired. I've tried and it's just not worked. And even though I would love for it to be easy, I got nothing. And even though some or all of this is so true for me right now, I choose to hold space to be surprised. Even if I don't really believe in that space, even if I'm not willing to put much energy into it because I just don't think it's going to work, I still hold space to be surprised. This experience, my overwhelm, so tired, don't know what to do, resigned, this issue, this issue in my body, this issue in my mind, this issue in my emotions. And this issue might be being caused by external circumstances. Maybe I'm going through something really difficult and I have a lot of feelings surrounding that. Maybe I don't know where it's coming from. And I don't have a circumstance that I can point to and say, it's because of that. Whether I know exactly where this is coming from or I'm just not really sure, I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself and hold space for a solution anyway. I wonder, is part of this heaviness because I feel like I have to solve it? Do I feel like I have to make it logical? Do I feel like I have to validate it? Do I feel like these emotions are my problem? These emotions, my problem. Well, yeah, it is my problem. It's something I'm going through that's an issue. I wonder, why would that matter for me to see this as a problem? Well, what is it that we do with problems? What is it that we are taught to do with problems? We judge problems to determine the severity of the problem. We analyze the problem to determine all of the different aspects of it, how it happened in the first place, how to deal with it effectively, where all it's affecting. Okay, sure. Why is that an issue here? Why would that matter on me getting my solution? Well, maybe it matters and maybe it doesn't. But what if? What if I looked at this experience in my body in a different way? Maybe, just maybe, it would help me learn something. something that could make it feel not so big. I can give that a try. I give myself permission to be curious. We'll see about this. Okay, if this isn't a problem, then what is it? Maybe it's a communication. Maybe it's a sign. But a sign of what? And communicating what? Maybe it's my body's way of telling me, giving me a clue as to how to make this easier. And maybe these clues will resolve what's happening. Or maybe it will just lead me to find proper support as I get through it. But whether or not looking at this as a clue is all of my answer or just part of an answer, I'm open to receiving it. Well, I wonder, how could I know? How do I figure that out? Maybe I'll just ask it. And maybe it won't work, but maybe it will. Because after all of this is coming from a part of me. So maybe by offering communication to this part of me, I could get a more complete answer. Okay. So now focus in on where in your body you feel this feeling, this heaviness, this overwhelm. And if you say, well, Amanda, I feel it in my chest cavity and it's shooting up like a fountain or like a volcano, great. Or, it feels like it's this heavy shroud on my back and it's just like it weighs 200 pounds, great. Whatever it is, whatever way it comes to you visually, or if you're not much of a visualizing person, feeling it or experiencing it through another sensory organ allows that communication connection with the subconscious brain. So do your best to find a connection somehow, whether it's you see it as a color inside of your body, a texture, you can feel where it is. You just have a knowing of where it is, or you can personify it as a separate entity that you can communicate with. Whatever imaginative connection works for you. This is imagery is a way that the subconscious brain works. So it's very helpful in this process. It's not just a fun exercise. So as you connect with this space that is this overwhelm, go ahead and have a conversation with it. And I'm going to give you some time, just a little bit of time. You can always go back and do this again to really chat, and you can express emotions to it. You can tell it, I'm really pissed off that you're here. Like, go away. You could tell it that you feel attacked, that you feel hurt, that you feel angry, that you feel scared. You can, if you don't feel safe sharing those emotions, you can just ask it questions. Why are you here? What purpose are you serving? Do you have a good reason to be here? Is there something you can tell me that will make this better? Where we can collaborate, where it's not in this space, where it can be something happier for both of us. So I hope that that offers you some prompts. I'm going to tap silently for about a minute and let you have that conversation. And remember to breathe and go ahead and pause on that conversation. And we're going to go ahead and bring that conversation to a close for now. Please feel free to go back. And if you really had it rolling, go back and finish that conversation. But at this time, go ahead and say goodbye, whatever way. If it's a thank you or I'm done with you for now, whatever way that feels true and honest for the space that you're in right now. Go ahead and do that. And if you're able, since you know where the boundaries are of this space, offer to yourself a protection. You can produce a shield. You could produce a barrier, some sort of jail, a box, a bubble, a glowing light, something that fills the space in your body that's more dense than what this other thing is, so that it has to be contained. You can shrink it down, make it itty bitty 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 bitty. And give yourself that permission. As I work to discover ways to communicate with this experience that I am currently having, I give myself permission to receive support at the same time. I give myself permission to receive insight, to receive confidence, to receive permission, to receive support from myself and support from others around me, maybe from a loving pet, allowing that to really penetrate into my body and receive that energy of that warmth and that love that they provide. Or to receive a friend, someone who is telling me that they care for me, and to allow myself to be present and receive that care, and receive that intention, and allow that to become a part of me. This may be a wonderful beginning point and me resolving this overwhelming thing in front of me. And it could be something that I'm already feeling empowered by. And whether or not I feel like, yeah, I've got this, or maybe I'll keep trying, I continue to hold space for creativity. Because isn't it true that my subconscious brain is infinitely creative? It is infinitely powerful, and it knows so much more, the details about what I'm going through, than what I know consciously. So as I continue to be curious and play around with how to communicate with this incredibly strong part of who I am, I give myself permission to receive. Even if I don't have my full answer, I receive. I receive love. I receive care. I receive relief. I receive peace. I receive boundaries. I receive joy. Even if this joy makes no sense at all, I have no reason to be joyful. I have nothing that I have uh, that's happened in front of me or inside of me that could possibly bring that joy yet. I invite it to come anyway because I do know what joy feels like, and it is powerful. So it could be the most nonsensical, irrational feeling for me to have. But right now, I invite it and I receive it. And not because I feel like it's my whole solution, but because I feel like it's a piece of it. Because I feel like it is okay to give myself a break. Maybe I don't need to try so hard. Maybe it's okay to lean in some trust on the positive aspects that I already know I have in my life. My solution. Ease for my solution. Support for my solution. Strength for my solution. Boundaries for my struggle. My offering to myself. And it's okay if it's not a complete solution yet. I accept a percentage. And it's okay if what I'm waiting for is more of a physical thing. I can allow myself an emotional answer for now. I can allow myself space to feel better, even if I don't yet have any other piece of my solution. I know how to feel better. I felt better before in my life. And I invite that knowledge, that strength, those pieces of my solution to be present right now, as they will help me be stronger as the rest of it comes. My solution. Pieces of my solution. Receiving my solution. And as I give myself permission to continue to be curious and to play around with, and absolutely to receive every little piece of a solution that I can, I deeply and completely accept myself. And let's pause on tapping and take a deep breath. Now take just a moment and feel into your body and just notice how you're feeling. Notice if there's an absence of the heaviness, if maybe it feels a little bit lighter, if you're feeling kind of a glowy or a vibration, if you just feel more relaxed, if you feel more grounded, if you feel more present, all of those positive feelings are an agreement from your subconscious brain that it has heard you and it has started the process of you manifesting that physically. So good job and keep it up. Okay, I know a lot of comments came in, so I'm going to check the chat. Okay. Oh, hi, Color Rhapsody. Your first time, intense anxiety, you're ready to release. I hope that helped. Barbara, dealing with double vision, kissing pediatric ophthalmologist to remedy the situation. Okay. Um, hmm. I mean, double vision can come from a lot of things. We can definitely tap on strengthening the body, the physical body, feeling connections with the body. Let me think about how we can tap that in for you, Barbara. But I hear you, and I got you. Sue, really is really generally awareness moves around. Okay, Mama Hutch had multiple injuries 6 weeks ago, working to stay in a good state of mind. Body is healing with occasional setbacks. Yep, muscle ligament healing is slow. I hear you. Okay. Okay, and the feeling stuck, the confirmations. Okay, my body has a new nodule on my lungs. Okay, hiatal hernia and stomach. Yep, I've had that before too, Zahara. The hiatal hernia. Arterial calcification. Okay, gallstone, nervous system, back surgery. Gotcha. That's a lot. That's a lot. Love to you. So sorry you've got all that. Um, Powerless to shift or change. Ease. Okay, Barbara, hi, and you're welcome. Lighter, feeling sleepy. Okay. Okay, good. Um, I fell asleep. Did I gain anything? Yes. Karen, that's amazing. So I will answer this real fast because I think this is really common to happen. And there's videos that go more into depth on this explanation. So when we reach a point that the subconscious brain is shifting, and especially a hard shift, like a really big foundational thing, sleep is what it wants because it wants you to pretty much get out of the way. It's like it wants you to stop taking up um, RAM in your brain with your conscious processing so that it can rewire these things that you just completely shifted. Because your subconscious brain always wants to be like at the most current possible it can be because that matters for your balance and your survival in so many different ways. And if you just dramatically shifted something, then it will say, okay, you've got to let me hard reset this." So falling asleep is actually a really positive sign. If you ever leave a tapping session, when you do on your own with another practitioner here, and you're sleepy and you have the opportunity to give yourself like a little nap, that's like the best thing to do. It doesn't mean that if you don't do it, you're not going to get those benefits. Your brain will still do the full on reset just at night when you go to sleep. So don't worry, you're not missing it if you can't take a nap. But if you can, this is just a yummy thing to have happen because typically when you wake up from that, there's like a it's a glowy feeling. Okay. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that was such a good release. Yay! Okay, awesome. So let's move on to doing a body, like a physical body tap. Okay. Just thinking about because I don't feel like it's necessarily from a place of feeling empowerment. It's more like, well, my body's doing this thing and I don't really have control over that one way or the other. Like it's just where it is. It's just what it's doing. So what empowerment, what space of action do we have in that scenario, right? What space of action do we have when there's a physical issue that's out of our realm of understanding and it's not like we can do surgery on ourselves or you know or having a knowledge of, well, I have these dozens of options. Which one should I choose? Can I do more than one? What about these? Do these two conflict? That sort of a thing. It can be, um, there could be a desire there to engage, but not knowing how to engage. That's the space I feel like I want to address this from. So I hope that that matches. Um, okay, so let's use the phrase, I'm not sure how to support my body, how to best support my body. Um, And if that doesn't match for you, if you aren't having a physical issue, then instead of thinking of something that you would like to correct, you could think of something that you would like to deepen, something that you would like to broaden. I don't know how to best support my body to run faster. I don't know how to best support my body to lose this excess fat. I don't know how to best support my body um, to have more energy. It can be on the positive spectrum as well. And if you have something that's happening right now and you'd rather tap on having more energy, give yourself permission to do that. You don't have to be a slave to paying attention only to the biggest fire that's in front of you, because it's very possible that whatever you're feeling drawn to um, is going to be profoundly positive for you to tap on. Trust your intuition. Trust what you feel on what aspect you want to tap on. Okay. As I consider the current state of my physical body, I realize I'm not sure of the best way to support my body right now. Even though right now I'm not sure of the best way to support my body, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I don't like that I don't know how to best support myself, and I'm having feelings about that, I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Even though right now I may feel pressure and I may feel irritated and I may feel short on time to figure this out, I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. I acknowledge I'm trying, I'm working on it. And even if that doesn't feel like enough right now, I still acknowledge that I'm giving this effort and that matters. My effort matters. I wonder, what are my expectations of myself right now? I know that I can't just make this go away. I can't make it magically disappear, but what am I expecting of myself? Do I expect that I can find the perfect answer? Do I expect that I will become 100% clear on what it is should happen? Do I expect to feel 100% confident in what I choose? What kind of pressure am I applying to myself in this situation? Even though I might be putting a lot of pressure on myself right now, I deeply and completely accept myself. This pressure, all of this pressure, so much pressure, Pressure to get it right. Pressure to get it quick. Pressure for the right outcome. Pressure or else. Or else what? Or else it's my fault. Or else I'ma hate myself. I am going to be so mean to myself if I don't figure this out. I'm going to be so angry. I'm going to be so depressed. I'm going to be so vile at myself if I don't get this right. Ooh, ooh, that's a lot. I wonder. Ah. Can I not? Can I not do that? Surely that's not helpful. Pressure in that way and threatening myself that if I don't do it right, if I don't figure it out, I deserve to hurt from myself to make myself have more pain emotionally, physically. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 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 No, I won't do that to myself. I won't do that to myself. Even if every choice I make about this is wrong, even if every choice I make makes everything worse, even if every choice I make ends up being a disaster, I will not agree to hurt myself more. I will not agree any longer to punish myself for trying. I am trying. And I may not get it right. And I may not find the answers I'm looking for right away or ever. But whether I find them now, later, or never, I refuse to hurt myself more. That's not what I deserve. It is too what I deserve. Whether or not there's a part of me that still believes I might deserve it, I deeply and completely accept myself. And even if I do blame myself for being in this circumstance, and even if I 100% did do it and I did it knowingly, I'm doing my best now. And that deserves my support. That deserves my attention. Weighing myself down with hurt and pain and judgment as I do my best to make it better. That's not helpful. Maybe there are things in there that I need to process. Maybe there are some moments of forgiveness, of making amends that make sense to do. But I won't hold my healing accountable for that. And I won't punish my healing for that. Making amends with myself is enough. I don't need punishment. I wonder, where would I have even picked up that concept? Where would I have decided that being in this place equals fear and punishment and pushing and harassment. I may know where I picked that up from. I may not know yet. Whether or not I know where I picked up this process, I'm aware of it now, and I don't want it anymore. It doesn't have a place in my healing. Maybe once upon a time, it was the best I had, and it was all I knew. But that's not true for me anymore. That may have worked and gotten me here, and I am grateful for that. But it's such an old process, and I created it so long ago. I give myself permission to be present with where I am now and to find my solutions with the tools that I have now. So even though my body is my body, and there are things happening with my body that I have limited control over, I choose to focus on support, real support, positive support, and whatever that looks like for me. Maybe it's giving myself a break and saying, you know what? It really is okay for me to rest. Maybe it's giving myself permission to do something that otherwise I saw as extravagant or unnecessary. But right now, oh, would feel so nice. I give myself permission to receive that right now. I don't know what the best choices are, but I'm looking. And I may have a lot of decisions in front of me, decisions with doctors, decisions with procedures. And I can receive those as I receive the information and make my best guess. And I choose to support myself with all that I've got when I make these choices. I support myself with all of my love, with all of my friendship, with all of my care, my trust, my faith, because I really am doing the best I can. My body, my choices, my acknowledgement. And as I allow this new habit and I offer myself this space of support in the whole process as I move forward, I allow it to feel good, even if I don't yet know the outcome, even if I don't yet have all of my answers or even know all of my choices yet. I give myself permission to feel that support and to be positive, even if everything else is completely clueless. And as I have other emotions, I offer support for those too. Of course, I'm going to feel overwhelmed. Of course, I might feel clueless. Of course, I might have to grieve. Of course, I might feel angry or sad or scared. It's okay for me to have all of my emotions as big as they need to be. and still hold support. I have people around me, doctors, friends, loved ones, who can help offer support for my body. Only I can really offer support for my mind. Only in this way. And I am empowered to do that. And as I choose to support myself through this thing, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, pause and take a deep breath. And again, just take a moment and notice how you're feeling. If you've got a tingliness, a vibration, a grounding, a fullness, those signals that let you know that you're heard. You're heard within yourself, and allow that confirmation. I know our time is up, but I feel like we went into some deeper stuff, and I feel like it's a little bit unstitched. So I just want to do just a really, really short closing tap. So if you can stick around for that, please do. As we finish this tapping session today, and I consider all of the thoughts and all of the feelings, and maybe even all of the shifts that I've had because of it, I allow myself to feel confidence in the beginning point, to feel excitement about this new pathway, and to trust that these little roots that I've set today have more strength within them than I could fathom, because my brain is strong. It is powerful and it is quick, and it is already creating all kinds of connections for me in all of the ways that I've asked it to here today. So as in this tapping, I move forward with joy and confidence, in relief and with ease, knowing that I have a strong collaborator in my own body, and that it is continuing the work that we've done here today. Take a deep breath. Just put your hands over your heart for a few seconds. Wiggle that in. Okay. All right. It is time to go. Thank you so much for being here with me this week. I hope that you are feeling more empowered, and that you feel stronger and more connected, and feel a positive outcome, even if you have nothing else attached to that, because that is valid. It is valid to feel that, even before anything else. If you have any questions, always feel free to email me. My email is at the top of the chat. I hope to see you next week. I'll be thinking about you. Mwah. Love you lots. Bye.